Look at these men from the Masai Tribe in East Africa. They are among the tallest people on Earth. Many adult average around 6 feet or above. And if you have always thought your height is locked in by your DNA, your thinking might be wrong. Because this tribe in East Africa, the Masai, lean, dominant, structurally perfect. Most people look at them and say, genetics. But science says that is half truth. Here is the data most people don't even know about. A massive global analysis published in the journal eLife tracked height across the world over a century. They found that average heights in some nations skyrocketed while others stayed flat. DNA doesn't change that fast, but the environment does. Current research suggests that while genetics set the ceiling, environmental factors like nutrition, hormones, and loading determine if you actually hit that ceiling. So I studied what the Masai are doing differently. And I identified 5 biological triggers that modern men have completely disconnected from. This video is structured around those 5 factors. And if you apply them correctly, you might finally activate the growth potential you've been leaving untapped. Factor number 1, the IGF-1 signal. The Masai diet is controversial. It's milk, it's meat, it's animal density. You might have also seen some edits of them eating raw meat or drinking raw milk. But here is the mechanism. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have documented that cow's milk consumption is directly linked to higher levels of circulating IGF-1 in children and adolescents. IGF-1 is insulin-like growth factor 1. This is the primary hormone that tells your bones to lengthen. Another study in the Journal of Nutrition confirms that dairy proteins specifically activate mTOR pathways, the body's master switch for anabolism and growth. The Masai are flooding their bodies with the raw materials for height. Meanwhile, the modern diet is high calorie, but low signal. If you are protein deficient, you are growth deficient. Here is what you do. 1. Stop fearing animal protein. If you are tolerant, high-quality dairy is the most potent IGF-1 signaler available. 2. Hit the threshold. Aim for 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. 3. Cut the interference. Ultra-processed sugars spike insulin but provide zero structural material. Replace the cereal with eggs. Replace the soda with milk. Factor number 2, the Mechanostat. You've already seen the popular Masai jumps. But this isn't just a dance. This is mechanical loading to create microfractures. In biomechanics, this principle is known as Wolff's Law. Wolff's Law states that bone adapts to the mechanical loads placed upon it. What does that actually mean? Bone is not dead tissue, it's living, constantly remodeling. When you place stress on a bone, through jumping, sprinting, resistance training, or impact, tiny mechanical strains occur inside the bone structure. These strains activate specialized cells. But let's go deeper. There is a concept called the Mechanostat Theory, famously discussed in the anatomical record. It states that bones need a minimum effective strain to stimulate osteoblasts, the cells that build bone. The Masai jump creates high-impact signals that tell the skeletal system to grow stronger and longer. This is the reason why the Masai jumps are one of the most effective ways to grow taller, as it not only creates microfractures, but also remodels the bone to lengthen. Compare that to sitting in a chair for 8 hours. Zero load, zero signal. If you don't use the structure, biology dissolves it. Here is your move. 1. Sprint. Sprints generate massive ground reaction forces that signal bone density and also boost the human growth hormones massively. 2. Jump. You don't need to be a warrior. Do plyometrics or Masai jumps every day to create that microfracture and trigger bone remodeling. 3. Lift heavy. Compound movements load the entire skeletal system. Stop sitting, start loading. There is a very big misconception about lifting reducing height potential, but that is entirely wrong. Instead, it helps the bones to become stronger and increase bone density. Factor number 3, the solar battery. The Masai live at the equator. This means massive UV exposure. Dr. Michael Hollick, writing in the New England Journal of Medicine, identified vitamin D as the deal breaker for calcium absorption. You can drink all the milk you want, but without adequate vitamin D, you cannot mineralize that calcium into hard bone matrix. Modern life is lived indoors. We are chronologically dark deprived. The Masai are solar charged. They walk a lot of distance in the day under the sun, hunting and gathering, or grazing their cattle, fulfilling their amount of vitamin D requirements in the body, which in turn helps build their bones back longer and stronger. That is the difference. How to fix it? 1. Get outside. You need direct sunlight on your skin. 15 to 30 minutes of midday sun is the gold standard. This is enough amount of vitamin D your body needs to mineralize the calcium you are consuming. 2. Supplement smart. If you live in a dark winter climate, you are likely deficient. Talk to your doctor about vitamin D3 supplementation. This is one option you could look forward to fulfill your vitamin D requirements. Factor number 4, the sleep pulse. This is the one you are likely messing up right now. Research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism shows that growth hormone, HGH, isn't released steadily. It is released in pulses. The biggest pulse? It happens during slow-wave sleep, deep sleep, in the first half of the night. If you are awake at 2 a.m. scrolling TikTok, you are skipping your body's primary growth window. The Masai Tribe people have a natural clock they follow. They consume a lot of calcium, meats, absorb a lot of vitamin D during the day, and as soon as the sun sets, they get to sleep naturally. Due to no access to internet or electronic devices, their sleep perfectly aligns with their body's circadian rhythm, easily getting them an average sleep of 8 hours. So how to replicate that? The sleep protocol. 1. The 10 p.m. rule. Go to bed earlier. Deep sleep quality is highest before midnight. As we have already discussed, that the highest amount of HGH hormone is released during slow-wave sleep, which occurs during the early stages of sleep. So getting into bed early is crucial for proper hormone production in your body. 2. Blackout. Your room should be pitch black. Light suppresses melatonin, which disrupts the sleep cycle needed for HGH, especially the blue lights from the screens, as it disrupts the natural circadian rhythm of your body. So avoid any use of mobile phones or computer before sleep. Let you sleep occur naturally. 3. Cool down. A cooler room temperature promotes deeper slow-wave sleep. Make sure your room is in optimal condition for you to fall into sleep and no interference during your sleep, which could stop your natural hormone production. Factor number 5, the hidden inches. Finally, let's talk about the height you already have but are losing. Studies in the European Spine Journal confirm that spinal discs are hydraulic. They hydrate and expand when unloaded and compress when upright. Poor posture, forward head, rounded shoulders, locks you into a compressed state. Poor posture, tech neck, keeps you in a compressed, folded state. You will not find a single Masai Tribe guy with a bad posture. The Masai walk with the posterior chain activated. Here's how you unlock your hidden height. 1. Decompress. Hang from a pull-up bar for 60 seconds a day. This allows gravity to decompress the spinal disc. Expand your body. Relieve your spine. Overall, making you taller. 2. Engage the glutes. When you walk, don't slump. Squeeze the glutes and pull the shoulders back. Many of you aren't genetically short. You are just biomechanically folded. The Masai formula isn't magic. It is biological alignment. Fuel with high bioavailability, protein/IGF-1. Signal with mechanical load, jumping training. Mineralize with sunlight, vitamin D. Recover with deep sleep, HGH. Align with posture. If you want the step-by-step protocol, every meal, every exercise, every science-backed routine, grab the ultimate guide to grow taller by Beyond Genetics from the link in the description. Join the movement. Like, comment, subscribe, and share your goals below. Remember, genetics loads the gun. Environment pulls the trigger. So stop blaming your DNA until you've actually optimized your environment. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, go beyond genetics.